and studio from County Cavan. No vendors. How you doing, lads?
Pretty good, how are you?
I'm good. You can all speak together. Don't be a bit feared. You know what I mean? So I want to just check. We've Dara Cunningham.
That's me, yeah.
Good man, Dara. Adam Kelly.
That's me.
Good man, Adam. And Callum.
That's me.
That's you. And that's it. And Geroyd Doherty. That's a Donegal name.
Yes.
Is it? You're not from Donegal? No, well, sure, seven more.
You know.
Come here. It's lovely to see you. Thanks for coming up. I want to go straight into a song before we break for the news. And the first track you're going to do for us?
It's called Ego.
Ego. Is this your own?
This is our own, yeah. It's
Brilliant.
all original.
We'll talk more whenever you're ready. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Monday morning, keep your shoulders up. Eyes in the sky, so think enough. Chest in the trees, think you're above. People don't like you, but you love. People watching and they stare. Give them a wink, cause you don't care. Your ego makes me feel so sick. Every single part of it makes me say, oh, why, oh, why, Your ego makes me feel so rich. All the confidence in it, it makes me say, oh, why, oh, why, Dream big, dream high. Been 3 days, feels like a long time. Different person, looks the same. Forgot all about the pain. Call me over, say we can be friends. Revisit the moment now and again. Your ego makes me feel so sick. Every single part of it makes me say, oh, why, oh, why, Your ego makes me feel so rich. All the confidence in it makes me say, oh, why, oh, why,
Yeah. Do you know what? I love that. Brilliant energy.
Thank you.
Who's the main songwriter?
All three of us
all
write
three.
songs.
Right.
Just this particular song, our lead guitarist here, Callum, wrote it.
Well, it's mainly we kind of think of an idea and we all come together and we all pitch in our own ideas. That's how it kind of comes together.
How long are you together as a band?
5 years.
5 years.
Well, nearly 5 years, sorry.
And you have just you've 3 recordings, but they're not available yet. Is this your first time to record then, if you're together 5 years?
Well, we used to be called KCD and we were releasing songs before that. We had 3 singles. And we then chose to change our name to No Vendors. And so we slowly but steadily started taking down those tracks. And so for now, yeah, we don't have anything released.
Oh well, you'll soon change that. Have you much material music? You know, have you much music written or?
Yeah, well, we have a 2-hour set of just original music. We like to be known as an original band.
Brilliant. Yeah.
We do covers from time to time. Like our probably most famous cover is Teenage Kicks, but yeah, we mainly like to focus on originals because that's what we enjoy doing.
Do you know, I think that's amazing. Paul, that group have a lovely old-fashioned sound. Reminds me of Madness.
Oh, we've heard that before, actually, yeah.
You'll take that, don't I?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, who inspired you? What kind of music would you aspire to?
Well, we all have our own personal influences.
Aye.
Me personally, I'm a big fan of Arctic Monkeys and the Beatles. And yeah, Callum.
We've been heavily inspired by, especially our Cavan band, the Stripes. They were a great help. Josh McClory, Peter O'Hanlon, Evan Walsh, and I Walsh. They've all been great helpful in helping us start up the band and gave us a lot of tips and pointers, as well as Don Mescal. He was a huge help.
Don,
Yeah, Don Mescal and Pauline McDermott. They're all helping us become better.
Yeah.
Excellent. You have a good team there behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we are delighted that you've joined us. We want to thank you for making the effort to come down here because it's a brave thing. We're going to get more music from the No Vendors and on Highland Radio. You're more than welcome to put your requests on 086 60 25,000. But the time is exactly 9 o'clock time for us to head for the latest news headlines. We're back after this.
At 9, good evening, I'm Tina Gates. The Director of Public Prosecutions will appeal the sentence handed down to Cathal Crotty for beating Natasha O'Brien on O'Connell Street in Limerick 2 years ago. Last month, the 22-year-old soldier from Ardnacrusha, County Clare, was handed a fully suspended sentence for the unprovoked attack. Our courts correspondent Frank Rainey reports.
After Cathal Crotty admitted to assault causing harm to Natasha O'Brien, the judge said he had a huge judgment call to make in respect of the young soldier's future. In the end, and after hearing how it would affect his career in the Irish Defence Forces, Judge Tom O'Donnell decided not to jail him. Instead, he handed down a 3-year sentence, which he suspended in full. He also ordered him to pay Ms O'Brien €3,000 in compensation. The decision led Ms O'Brien to publicly declare that she felt that she had not received justice, and nationwide protests soon followed. It has now emerged that the Director of Public Prosecutions has decided to appeal the sentence on the grounds of undue leniency. Papers have been lodged with the court and a hearing date will be set in due course. Frank Rainey at the Court of Appeal.
A motion will be heard in the Dáil on Wednesday calling for a review of sentencing for violent crimes. It's being tabled by the Labour Party following recent protests over public concerns on sentencing. Labour leader Ivana Bacik believes there needs to be consistency.
Routinely done that you would see, for example, the last year of a 3 or 4 year sentence suspended, and that's often done by judges to take account, for example, of where an offender has no previous convictions or where the judge wants to facilitate them being rehabilitated. So, really though, the issue here is a consistency around how judges are making decisions.
Aer Lingus and the Irish Airline Pilots Association remain in talks at the Labour Court this evening. They're aiming to resolve the pilots' pay row engulfing the airline, which has led to 392 flight cancellations so far due to a work to rule in place since last Wednesday. Both sides entered the Labour Court at 2:30 this afternoon in a bid to resolve the dispute. A number of changes have been put forward this evening for Dublin's proposed new traffic plan. The changes will include dropping some restrictions from 24/7 to specific time windows. It follows accessibility concerns raised by disabled persons organisations and an intervention by Junior Minister Emer Higgins, who had asked for the plan to be delayed. Speaking earlier, she said traders' input should also be considered.
What I'm saying is it's now over to Dublin City Council to use their feedback to shape the plan. And right now we know that Dublin City traders are doing an economic impact assessment on this. And that's going to be good raw data that I think will help us form part of that strategy going forward.
The Israeli military has ordered a mass evacuation of Palestinians from the eastern half of the city of Khan Yunis in Gaza. The IDF had ended an offensive there earlier this year. Meanwhile, Israel's released the director of Gaza's main hospital, Al-Shifa, following allegations it had been used as a Hamas control centre. Dr. Mohammed Abu Salima, who was held for 7 months, says they were mistreated.
It's a happy day that we have been released from the Israeli occupation's detention. We and a group of colleagues working in the health ministry and other detainees. We left behind many detainees, tens of thousands who have been mistreated, who have been physically and psychologically tortured.
The US Supreme Court has ruled that Donald Trump has immunity from prosecution for official acts taken while in office as president, but not as a private citizen. He's been facing charges for allegedly trying to overturn the 2020 election result. The case has now been sent back to a lower court. A former Deputy Assistant Attorney General Thomas Dupree says the judge has a big task on her hands.
This is a homework assignment of massive proportions for Judge Chutkin. There is an enormous amount of legal work that is now going to have to unfold over the next several months. That means the chances of a trial before the election are zero at this point.
And that's your latest news update at 9:04.
This is Highland Radio with Paul McDevitt.
Yeah, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock Monday night. You're welcome back. We're in studio. We had a track from No Vendors, or guest band all the way from County Cavan. And how did you get together? How did the band form?
It was me and see these. me and these lads are cousins.
Oh,
So
right.
we kind of started playing with each other, and then we knew this fella Dara who could sing, sort of.
Sort of, sing sort of.
Sorry.
Kind of.
Yeah, not get your ego busted here, honey, I'll tell you.
definitely
Shit.
So
We mainly came together because of a songwriting competition.
Aye.
The Cavan Institute did a songwriting competition, and we decided to give it a go.
Yeah.
And then we decided we enjoyed playing together and writing the music, so we decided to keep doing that, and we've been doing it ever since.
Brilliant. And do you gig often?
Yeah, we recently won the Battle of the Bands and Tolls, and we're
Yeah.
playing there again this Saturday at 8 p.m. along with two other acts, Queeveen Brady and Robert Mulligan.
Yeah.
We're excited for that. Coming back again after winning it, so it'll be good.
Amazing.
Great atmosphere the last time, so hopefully we get to do it
How
again.
many bands were in the Battle of the Bands that time? you say?
I think there was 3 or 4 heats, so there was about 4 times 4 is about 16 bands, and then to the final there was about 5 bands in the final, and then we were one of the lucky ones to win it, to be a part of it and then win it, and then we're also playing in the Galway Arts Festival, 27th of July.
That's a big one.
Yeah, we try to gig as much as possible. Just we nearly have it every 2-3 weeks. Well, that's hoping, but that's basically what it's been like for the past few months.
Yeah. And when you talk about, performing and that, you talk about originality, and the big thing that's going for you is you're playing your own music.
Yeah.
And do you get a buzz out of that? Do you get a buzz performing your own music?
Oh yeah, we love it. Granted, like with the 3 songwriters, obviously there's gonna be bumping heads, but we're so close that so it doesn't phase us. And when everything comes together, it just feels great.
That's good.
Obviously, playing a cover, it gets the crowd going. So we'll do that once in a while. But no, we always love doing our own stuff.
You see, when now you're, once you're starting to get established in that, do you notice people singing along to any of your songs?
Yeah, especially that one, Ego. That's a crowd favourite back in Cavan.
But it's a great feeling.
Yeah,
People are singing your songs back to you, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely.
Right, we're going to go on to song number 2. You've changed this to Another Day. Tell us, as I always say, the backbones of the story of this song.
The song's about. Well, I personally writing this, I tried to capture a haunted house vibe to it. Where the characters in the song are talking about this big mystery behind the house and how haunted it is. Yeah.
So when you come, when you're writing this, right? You're writing this with this haunted house.
Yeah. Well, I had the riff
Yeah.
to start, like give me a haunted vibe to it. So.
Right. Okay. And then the lyrics come from where? A combination of the 3/4.
Well, I wrote the lyrics to the lads.
Right.
Yeah, we kind of just we knew the story was about, so we wrote the lyrics around it.
Brilliant. Yeah. Right. Listen, we'd love to hear this Another Day, and it's No Vendors.
The underground place that nobody knows, the underground secrets that nobody's been told. Oh, it is a place where everybody goes
brilliant, genuinely brilliant, brilliant, fresh sound, no vendors on Highland Radio. They have a what would you call it? A list of stuff here, and it's brilliant. No Vendors isn't just a band; they're the embodiment of youthful rebellion and creative passion. Why, God, their music isn't just about melodies; it's a manifesto. We'll just get these big words out of it. It's a manifesto for those who dare to dream differently. With each rough beat and lyric, they ignite a fire in the hearts of the listeners, urging them to break free from the constraints of conformity. There's words I haven't seen in a long time, and embrace their unique selves. That is some statement. That is brilliant. They're not just. They're more than a band. They're a proclamation of youthful fervor. God Almighty! Yeah.
Got a H1 in the English.
Do you know if you're going to do it right? Would the plans for the future would it be just to play big gigs and?
Oh yeah, try to gig as much as possible. We have many gigs coming up, as obviously Callum says. We've got a headline gig in Tolls coming up this Saturday, and we've got one coming up I think in 2 weeks at the Galway Arts Festival, and we gigged at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
How did you manage that? How did that come about for you?
Oh, well, we sent in an application, and we obviously sent them in some music, and they just liked what they heard and accepted our application. Thankfully it happened.
Brilliant. And what did you do over there? One gig or?
We had one gig, played for around an hour, and it was a big crowd, thankfully. It was way more than we expected, from just because there was like a stage on the street they put us on, and thankfully just like people started showing up. We forgot to put out a hat like most performers do, and people kept coming up with us with money, which we didn't know what to do. They were telling us.
The very few Cavan people wouldn't know what to do there. You stick the hand out, that's what you do. You take the hand out of them.
I was trying to be nice.
Oh, very good. Well, that's a good experience. How did you find that experience? Did you get any feedback from that? Did you make any contacts or?
Well, we most of the contacts went towards our manager Neil Doherty, the father of Garrod Doherty over here.
Good stuff.
And I'm sure he got a lot that we probably don't know about.
Well, you want to get somebody to push for you because you have what it takes there. The sound is just brilliant. As I say, somebody mentioned madness. There's a freshness there that I love and an energy, and long may it continue. Right, the final song is a song called Ruby Rose, and this is about what?
It's about a girl.
No way.
Shock.
Right.
Yeah, it's.
She dumped you or you dumped her?
No. It's mainly.
More like he wants her.
It was mainly about a story. I try, like when we try to write, we try to obviously write real events, and we try to mainly kind of help each other with like songs and storylines to create a song that's relatable, as well as sounds together and makes sense basically towards the story. Ruby Rose is about a girl, it's about a girl who is everything you want her to be, but then when you have her, she's everything she's not.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Is she a real person?
Maybe not.
Don't want to confirm that. Yeah.
Is her name Ruby or a Rose? No.
Who knows?
You can tell us later on. Sure.
Oh yeah, of course.
Send us her Facebook page. We'll just see how big a demon she is. Well, listen. Is there any plans to to record? Are you planning to record? What's?
Well, we're planning on going in the studio soon enough. Dates have to be confirmed at the moment, but yeah, hopefully we'll start releasing soon enough under the right name.
And if people are looking to get in contact with you, how can they go about that? Are you on all the platforms?
Well, we're on every social page. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on whatever social platform you name it. We're on it. So
that's what I like to hear, because
you can easily find us.
It's there for the taking, and take full advantage of it. Right, lads. Ruby Rose, whenever you're ready. This is No Vendors.
1, 2, 3, 4.
years from now, who knew I'd be? Oh, certainly not me. Not me. Oh, Ruby, can't you see? This berry love over me. Oh, Ruby Rose, diamond dress. Ruby Rose with the red lipstick. Ruby Rose, oh yeah, she's so hard to impress. Ruby Rose, the one and only. Ruby Rose with the eyes of the sea. Ruby Rose, the only girl to ever love me. Love me. Don't leave me for another man. Oh, just because you can. Yeah, you can. Oh, Ruby, can't you see? It's very love over me. It's tearing me apart.
Yes. First class, lads. Absolutely brilliant. Our Adrian Cunningham said, well done, lads.
Thank you very much.
Pauline McDermott was on there too. Hello, Pauline. And best of luck to No Vendors. A great bunch of lads from County Cavan. And we're not going to argue that. 3 tracks. And I'll tell you what, lads, you're a breath of fresh air. I love the set you done for us. And I want to thank you for making the commitment to come up from Cavan, because we appreciate it totally. And great music. You know, Irish music is amazing. It's an amazing place at the minute. And it's the likes of yourself are carrying it to the next level, and may it continue. And thanks indeed. No Vendors, everyone. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
This is Highland Radio with Paul McDevitt.
It's hard to know just what to say, just how to feel today. But maybe now you'll ease the pain by telling me that it's okay.